Greetings everyone. Today's video is going to focus on Powersfootball for the 2022 playing season. So if you would, grab your hard copy catalog or your PDF electronic version and you can follow along. First thing we want to do is look at the very first product offering on page 1, which is our stock PSFP 6-90 stock game football pant. This has been a tremendous product for us over the last several years. Gripper elastic waist, conceal slots, self-material thigh and knee pad pocket, zigzag stitch for a lot of stretch, the patented, so to speak, scallop cut at the bottom. PSFP 6 has been a tremendous product for us. We've done extremely well selling that in. One thing we want to note is right here, last season offered for this product. Unfortunately, we're running into a supply chain scenario where yarns to knit this particular fabric are not going to be available. So we're going to have a last season offered. We have inventory now. We have put new orders in to add inventory, which will be probably placed in late winter, early spring. We have fabric in all 9 colors available, so we'll continue to monitor the inventory situation and plug in missing sizes and colors where necessary. As we move forward, we'll need to see the landscape of stock football pants and see about what we'll do to perpetuate. But for right now, this will be last season offered. We're in a good inventory position and we'll be in a good position, but once we're out, of course, we're going to be out. So last season offered PSFP 6-90. Okay, if you would, let's go over to page 8. Starting on 8 and then working our way backwards, you'll see these are our carryover styles, and a lot of them show in red last season offered. I just talked about a supply chain scenario. We're running into some fabric scenarios with some of these older styles. So we're going to pull some of probably the less popular selling styles, as well as ones that might be a supply chain scenario. We're going to set a policy where once we remove a product from the catalog, you'll have a chance to fill in for 3 years. So that's a policy we'll implement for Powers brand going forward. But if you have a school that's wearing Armed Forces potentially or Viking, we need to get to those folks and say, hey, let's if you want to perpetuate that style, fill in maybe a little heavier than normal, as you know, again, supply chain scenario may dictate what we have available to us in those older styles. Okay, so 3-year policy once we're moved from the catalog. All right, new product then. Over on to page 2. So the Bruin 2.0, our PF 506JM, is a new style. It's an iconic traditional UCLA armhole insert jersey. So we have the original Bruin original Bruin in the line, but 2.0 really takes it to another level. So UCLA armhole insert that's sublimated in patterns 11, 23E, 33E, and then Twillo 79 fabric shoulder sleeve, the 65 tech woven front and back, and then we surround this on either side and bottoms with our 69 fabric smokestack mesh. So a really, really popular design that we sell a significant amount of, and now we're upgrading the fabrication to it. This style will also feature the V-neck insert. Included in the price is a 1-inch embroidered sublimated patch logo on that V-neck insert. So Bruin 2.0, iconic style, now with technical fabrications. They're our best fabrics. All right, the matching pant then shown there in the line is what we'll call the draw cord pant. So we have 2 different style numbers. PF 508 PM is solid, and 509 PM will be with a sublimated striped insert. So as the description says, draw cord pant. You're seeing this collegiately on TV and in the NFL. It's simply a turnover waist at the top with a draw cord. And this is in our 390 material, our mock negative fabric. And again, 2 styles, either solid or with a 2-inch striped insert. Some people may say, gosh, I don't know if all of my players are going to like this. That's fine. You know, last year we added the Wolverine style, which is the same 2-inch side insert stripe, but then with the 2 3/4 inch elastic waist, elastic with gripper at the top. So we can go, you know, with the insert with draw cord, or potentially with the elastic waist. So there's a way to get that. Okay, carryover designs then in the catalog that ones that are really popular for us. So starting on page 4, Jaguar. This is our best-selling jersey, and I think it's because it's a very traditional look, featuring the 190 fabric stretch knit shoulder sleeve, side with 298 hockey mesh at the bottom, front and back, and then the 65, the tech woven front and back. You can put sublimated sleeve stripe, we can do a sublimated logo here, but a really traditional look in the Jaguar. Again, as I say, our best-selling jersey. Continuing with that same, as I call it, chassis, which is the tech woven front. Here was the new, this is our second best-selling jersey, which is the Wolverine. So Twillo 79 shoulder sleeve, much like the Bruin 2.0, V-neck insert, stripe neck, stripe cuff, and then tech woven front and back, 65 material with the 69 fabric smokestack mesh on the sides and on the bottom. And then the last 2 jerseys in the, as I'll call it, tech woven body series, the Panther and the Corvallis. Again, 190 stretch knit shoulder sleeve, the Panther jersey with the 1-inch sublimated stripe at the upper shoulder, 2-piece neck, and then the Corvallis. We show this with a contrasting sleeve. It doesn't have to be a contrasting sleeve. It could be black here with a contrasting orange insert. But again, the tech woven series is what we have as really our best sellers. Okay. All right. Lastly, over to page 9. So the specifications on 9 here. I'm going to hit on the 3 that I think are the most popular. First one is alterations. We have a belt length option available on those styles that we don't already have a belt length style set up. So you notice on the Bruin and the Wolverine, for example, we have already preset belt length styles, but in the alteration section for several of the carryover styles, here's Jaguar, for example, belt length 31.5-inch body length with elastic at the bottom. So becoming a real popular feature is belt length. The other features then, lettering details. So style pricing includes a 1-inch embroidered team name, sublimated stretch woven front, back, and then sleeves or yoke if the style will dictate that. Couple of options. So the very first option I want to talk about is a 2-inch sublimated twill team name for an additional 25 list. You can get, there's this, a 2-inch sublimated tackle tool team name. So this is becoming a real popular add-on option. And then the other one there below in the lettering details, a few years ago this was really popular. We're not seeing quite as many requests for it, but a sublimated patch logo in place of a 1-inch embroidered team name is available for $7.50 dealer cost. Okay, and then the last item over on the right, I know we talked about this last year, but D-ring belts. We do a lot of these, and these are nylon covered D-ring belts as an add-on sale option for $22. We can also insert and tack that. Okay, all right. After you've had a chance to review the catalog or any of the new styles or existing styles or any other questions about the line, if you've got further questions, contact your sales agent or our outstanding customer service department. Thanks.